Revelio. It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Understood, Professor.
Good. As capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained.
Jeszcze ostrygo. Fajna ostrygo, właśnie taka. Enemy mapa. Teraz będą jedną cię.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Library, lock, chest. Wreszcie najął. Čemu sa to? Časničo. What the heck? Ilgokai laukti, kol šitas susipils. Gerai žiūriu. Man gerai ir tada tai yra. Knyga skaityti.
Revelio.
Kaip man daryti duris? Gerai, man
Was it? Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ne, man reikia to. Man reikia čia ir reikia čia.
Handy resource field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Gerai, mapas. Čia reikia surinkti tą. Nu gerai, einam čia tada dar kartą ten pat. Čia reikia surinkti tą. Nu gerai, einam čia tada dar kartą ten pat. Gerai. Ai, tai gal aukštyn, reikėjo paviršų. Ai, kas čia? Gerai. Ne, neįpsiu.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this. This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
What are you looking at? Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Like this around the school.
Yes, a few. This entire place.
Time to
Do come and find me
I
if you
can
don't. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to
I
do
don't
with
know
all
what
of
Madame
them.
Duval was thinking
As
about.
good a place as
Big
any.
secret. Okay, cool.
Revelio. Protego.
Racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Bandom išsiaiškinti šitą paveikslą paslaptį.
Perhaps mind what you're doing there.
Ką? Aš čia šnekiuosi su manim. Nesupratau.
Revelio.
Tai kaip išsiaiškinti šitą paslaptį iš viso kažkokia nesąmonė.
Revelio.
Perhaps mind what you're doing.
Geras. Praverčia šitas burtas. Toliau čia nieko nėra. O, atsidaro. Reikėtų
Can
daugiau.
I get my hands on those bullies?
Kas čia? Vėl tu šimtas stoji ten, kur lyja. Nesupratau. Praverčia šitas.
Revelio.
Ne. Tai čia irgi slapčių nėra.
Off on another adventure, are we?
O, geras, kas čia?
Revelio.
Gal reikia kažkur surasti raktą. Bet spėjau ten, kad piešinys ten gali geriau grįžti. Ne čia. Geras, kas čia?
My aunt where the constitution place that. She wouldn't make it happen. She said there wasn't even
Pažvelgti.
like a cow with that.
A negaliu žiūrėti, nepatinka.
Revelio. Lumos. That spot
Geras.
must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Revelio.
I don't know about demigods.
Kas čia?
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Gerai.
I adore the hand that's never perfect.
Kodėl
The moth
nedabar?
stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it.
Taip, draugelį, taip iš čia. Sikrams.
Do you think if we asked Sharp, she'd let us go on through
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Nesupratau, kur jis dingo.
Revelio.
Gerai.
It's awfully
Ieškom kitų dalykų tada, kad čia galima nuveikti. O, kas čia? Klaustukas? Čia stas.
I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Gal ko man čia reikia? Nesupratau, kur jis dingo. Man reikia šitas kažkaip pakeisti. Kaip šitas pakeisti?
Lumos.
Čia stas. Gerai, kažką reikia su šitais gal daryti. Man čia reikia. O gal, nežinau. Man reikia šitas kažkaip. Praskrido pro mane susinėti kažko. Ką tu? Gerai, bando. Gerai, kažką reikia su šitais gal daryti. Žiūrim, ko man čia reikia. Ne, nesuprantu. Praskrido pro mane susinėti kažko. Gerai, einam viršun. Štai papasakosime. Taip, man nereikia. Visą laiką laikyti šviesos.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Ne, nesuprantu. Nesakysiu.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place.
Visą laiką laikyti šviesos.
Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with Imelda to see who's a more infuriating know-it-all.
Oh, geras Leroy. What the hell? Nemoku sašnekėti. Atsidarykit durys greičiau. Pagaliau, po 100 metų. O, kiemas. Kažkur ten. Viršuj tik reikia užlipti.
Revelio.
Ne, nėra nieko aplinkui, bet yra šitas. O, čia irgi vieta kažkokia.
Is that all you've got? Fun!
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Geras, koks
To the
drakonas.
wise, age
Čia.
matters very little.
Kodėl aš
Today we
taip
will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised
Kažkas
opponent is a
tave
weak opponent. Care to defend yourself,
pasiėmė
Master
vaiką.
Pruitt? No?
Paskraidins po visą kambarį.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okei. Nusimu peržvelgtas. Gerai, bandom. Taip. Padariau. Iš pirmo karto.
Levioso.
Vau, kokie magiai. Ai, palašingi magijos mokykla.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Nepasiimsiu skirtis. O, atsiprašau. Gerai, bandom Levioso.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Now, well done.
Yes, kokia aš galinga.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
Protego. You may begin.
Turbūt pralaimėsim. Visai aš nemoku kovoti.
Levioso.
This should be easy. Protego.
Levioso.
Complicates things.
Šiandien ne,
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Levioso!
I do enjoy a lively duel.
O, koks nubas.
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move. Levioso, watch your opponent's assigned to attack or defend yourself.
Turtas pridirba. Kodėl nubėgai nuo tos kovojimo lentos? Nebeįdomus tada.
Not
The
bad
days.
for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Ra.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hackett.
Wow.
Glad to have the opportunity to
To
practice.
szkołę
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
What are you up to now?
Gerai, reikia viršų lipti, prakurčiai eiti. Pro antrą aukštą gal pavyks į trečią aukštą? O, laiptai yra. Gerai, varom. Aš supratau, čia 4 aukštai, tai 4 aukštą man reikia.
I cannot do this for all eternity.
Kas čia vyksta? Ai, vaiduokliai mušasi. Gal man dar kartą lipti aukštyn, rimtai? 100 aukštų man čia reikia lipti, pavargsiu aš toj.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind people to still up.
Va, aš su durim šnekėsiuosi. Ai, nepritapusi. Very clever.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. by the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Atrodo jūs toks pasimetęs. Kažkoks.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Galiu pasiimti
That is not
daiktus.
bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. Potential is nothing without practice.
Palauk,
Keep at it. You might just
Pašķi.
rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics
biškį
down, and it is an
užsibūgino.
exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. Potential is nothing without practice.
Palauk,
Keep at it. You might just
pašķi.
rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics
Biškį
down,
užsibūgino.
exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves.
Pagaliau užsikrovė.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Kaip tu naudojai tokias magijos?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Gerai, ką mes čia mokinsime?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Tai galėjau
The
daryti.
trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. Very good. Don't lose your composure. You are summoning them toward you.
Oi, reikia dar kartą.
Pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit. That's it. Stay focused.
Ką?
Excellent control there.
Iš trečio karto. Labai gera magija. Aš pati geriausia magija.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without
Ką mes darom?
Here we go.
Man trauma tai bus. Gerai, bandom. Aš noriu šitą. Gerai. Kaip ir... Ne, prašau nenukrisk.
Splendid!
Ką jūs čia nežiūrite? Ir aš rodžiu šitą.
Quite impressive. Let us see this. There we go.
Gerai, Stephenkas, gerai, ačiū.
Here, do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Greitai buvo.
Very good!
Jos, laimėjau prieš tave. Paspringau. Ir su seilėm.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Dar 2 raundus reikės daryti, aš prakeiksiu šitą mokytoją.
I think we are well past interesting at
Jūs
this point.
rimtai.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go!
Kodėl aš sulėtai aiškiai? Gerai, bandysim šitą. Ne. Nekenčiu šitų dėžių. Prakeiksiu aš jas. Gal, kad čia podė dėl to ir bet
That is how it's
laimės?
done.
Man atrodo. Kodėl aš nutraukiau? Rimtai.
Happens to the best of us.
Ne, man
Let
atrodo.
us see this.
Aš tikrai jos negaliu jau dasyti. Nu, tu traukis. Nes labai... Ne, aš nedasysiu manęs. Moku matematiką. 50 plus 20 lygu 60. Ne? Arba plus 0.
Ah, you almost had it.
You almost had it. Tu juokauji. Kodėl tiesiog negalima pasiimti?
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Lygiosios.
Ah, you almost had it.
You almost had it. Tu juokauji. Kodėl tiesiog negalima pasiimti?
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Lygiosios. Kas kada įsijungsit?
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly,
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
mostly yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time. But I am growing quite fond of using a wand.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it
A
won't work
word,
on
if you would.
But I am glad to be here at Hogwarts.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging
Спрятала. Yes. Gerai. Einam toliau ieškoti Tesko. Dabar grįžtam kažkur
Hello
čia.
there.
Čia.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Ai, tai va, kas buvo. O, Samantha, labas.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in
Aš
charms.
Poteris įžymėjau. Dabar grįžtam kažkur čia.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Ai, tai va, kas buvo. O, Samantha, labas.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me. I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Gerai, dabar ieškom. O, čia tas. Geras, kur čia? Kažkur čia.
Revelio.
Na, aš nematau čia. Ai, čia. Skirinėti.
And then...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not telling
lies.
lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flag?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flag.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Gerai, pabandom dar vieną klaustuką pabandyti. Gerai. Oi, čia du klaustukai. Du klaustukai, čia vienaragį bandom. Dėl vienaragis taip vis neatsiranda. Atsiranda visokie padarai. Gal jis čia net neegzistuoja? Ne, neįsivaizduoju. Yra, man atrodo, 3 kauliukai turėtų būti. Vienas gal kažkur apačioj. Klaustukai, čia vienaragį bandom. Dėl vienaragis taip vis neatsiranda. O, kas čia? Ne. Kas čia? Gerai, duokit man pabandyti šitą. Vau, kaip vertėjo.
Don't do that. That's not necessary.
Ir supratau, kad negaliu atidaryti. O, kas čia? Atik pas mane lapelį. Iš kur čia skraido jisai? Kur Leviosa? Gerai, Leviosa. Kur jisai?
Leviosa!
Don't do that. That's not necessary.
Gerai, bandom patraukti iki savęs tada. Jos! Kokia aš pro. Kur čia nuėjęs?
Revelio. Lumos.
Ne, neįsivaizduoju. Čia dar viena skrynia. Kokia aš pro. Gerai. Čia nuėjęs.
Revelio. Lumos.
Škiaurai per lubas perėjau duris. Labai logiška. Per kiaurai sieną išėjau pro duris.
Revelio.
Ne, nieko. Ne, neįdomi šitą vietą. Nėra ką daryti. Nesupratau. Kas čia du paveikslas? Ai, palatai, čia duris ir buvo sienoje. Ai, palatai, čia duris ir buvo sienoje. Biškį sustojam. Pinka kartą. Biškį sustojam. Galiu ir nežiūrėti. Vau, kaip gražu. Kaip aš nepastebėjau, kai ėjau? Gerai, čia stas. Bet kur trečias, aš vis neįsivaizduoju. O, sušluota. Vai? O, katytė. Paglostysiu tave, ateik, kačiukas. Koks mielas esi. Duok dar kart paglostysiu. Koks mielas kačiukas. So cute. Oh, antras kačiukas. Oh, ir tave paglostysiu, kačiukas. Kiek čia kačių? Oh, antras kačiukas. Oh, ir tave paglostysiu, kačiukas. Kiek čia kačių?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Gerai.
Handy resource indeed, your field
Čia
guide.
skrinė. Kaip aš nieko nesuprantu su šitą skrinę. Ir man reikia kažkur nueiti. Kažkur aš neįsivaizduoju. Kaip aš Aš jau buvau šičia, čia nieko gero. Gerai. Gal pro čia galima eiti? Pažiūrėti. O, čia irgi skirne kažkur.
Revelio.
O, ten kažkur. Ai, ne. O, čia irgi skirne kažkur. Čia skirne. Ai, ne, čia ta pati. Laiptai žemyn. Gal nuėjus laiptai žemyn bus kelias? Ne, vis dar nėra. Einam žemyn dar vienu aukštu. Ir čia gal kelias? Čia irgi nėra jokio kelio. Dar kart žemyn. Čia? O, kaip čia patekti? Kažkur čia. Ir dar vienu aukštu žemyn ir gal tada jau tik. Čia taip.
The wind round. Castle down.
Gal čia einam? O, kas čia? What the hell is this?
If you put a foot wrong, it's just, well, there's a rather foul odor. Oh dear.
What the hell is this? Neįsivaizduoju, kas tai yra. Apačioj kažkur. Man reikia apačiai eiti. Aš einu į viršų. O, kentaurų.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Gerai. Nu, aš tiesiog nueisiu į mapą. Man jau atsibodo vaikščioti pirmyn atgal. Ir man reikia čia patekti Westron Theatres. Ai, aš atsitveriu teritorijas, man reikia daugiau kad galėčiau atsiteleportuoti, supratau, turbūt. Ai, aš atsitveriu teritorijas, man reikia daugiau kad galėčiau atsiteleportuoti, supratau, turbūt. Ai, aš atsitveriu teritorijas, man reikia daugiau kad galėčiau atsiteleportuoti, supratau, turbūt. Kad čia fiantap. Aš nesuprantu, man žinutės nerodo visai.
I'd prefer they not be allowed to attend.
Couldn't agree more. Not to mention, it exposes us to their backward way of thinking.
Talking about
Just us? Kažkur matyta vieta, nes šitas kažkodėl guli ant laiptų.
How utterly revolting.
Gerai, einam, let's go. Gerai, vis dar einam žemyn. Kodėl laiptai visą laiką taip ilgai eina? Eiti reikia. Biški reikia. Kodėl laiptai visą laiką taip ilgai eina? Eiti reikia. Gerai, einam čia. Gerai, aš net nebūčiau pagalvojus, kad reikia žemyn. Gal šitą galima irgi padaryti gyvą? Ne, neįmanoma. Aš net nebūčiau pagalvojus, kad reikia žemyn. Gal šitą galima irgi padaryti gyvą? Gerai, einam pro čia, laukiam, atsidarom duris, aš jau laukia. Gerai, einam pro čia, laukiam, atsidarom duris, aš jau laukia. Nu, nepereisiu. Atsidariau, bet šalimo turbūt spyriau duris. Net čia nesupratau, tai kur man reikia? Atsidariau, bet...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes, atsitveriau šitą erdvę. Best, gerai.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Nežinau.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
portretas.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments. You must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Wait. Magic cast your... Wait.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them. The village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Окей, смотрим, кашку man daryti. Lesson after class, okay? Okay. Gerai. Pirma šitą. Kačiuko portretas, kačiukas. Kačiukas. Kačiukas išlįsk, norite pasiimti namo. Ne, nu ko neišlindai, kodėl, kaip tu darysi?
What are you up to now?
Nieko.
What are you up to now?
Žiūrėjau čia. O, ne.
Ah, there you are.
Labas.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Okay, collect flying page. Collect flying. Much headache, okay. Oh.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Ne, nu aš jį ir mačiau.
Got it.
Yes. Kas čia? Man reikia išmokti. Okay. Oh.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Okay.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Atei.
Flying page must be around here.
Kur tu pasislėpi? Tu ką tik buvai čia?
Brilliant.
Oi. Kažkas. Ui, greitesnis nusileidimas tiesiog nušok nuo laiptų. Tai susilaužyt kojas.
I trust the preliminary tasks were
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember to be deliberate in your Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. Now, wand at the ready.
Ne, aš nemanau, kad spaus 100 metrų per minutę. Yes! Išmokau, pagaliau! Yes! Išmokau, pagaliau!
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Gerai, einam kažkur ten. O, čia stas? Tas karinė, kitaip sakau. Gerai, einam kažkur čia turėtum būti.
Revelio.
Ten. O, dieve. O.
Accio.
Šitas labai jau blizga. Gerai. Gerai, pabandom padaryti. Ką čia reikia padaryti? Kažkoks šitą efektą padarom. O šitą padarom apie... Kas čia? Sekantis kauliukas nėra. Neatsidarado, aš nesuprantu, kaip padaryti šitas puzles.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Kai žiūrim, kur mes atsidarė, jau esam žemėlapį. O, man reikia šičia. Kur tai yra? Mes esam čia atsidarę. O, tai netoli. Mes esam čia atsidarę. Dabar karaus 100 metų, kaip visada. Dabar karaus 100 metų, kaip visada. Dabar karaus 100 metų, kaip visada. Pabandysim. Ilgai laikyti kiek.
Potato.
Mums kur čia reikia? Oi, nemoku šiaip. Tai gerai.
I could want to
Ne, biškai blogai padariau, man reikia dar kartą nueiti į tą žemėlapį. Ne, biškai blogai padariau, man reikia dar kartą nueiti į tą žemėlapį. Gerai, ir teleportuojamas čia. Ir išsimsim. Gerai, ir teleportuojamas čia. Ir išsimsim. Teens. Gerai, laukiam. Ai, jau atsiradau, gerai. Viskas, varom toliau. Atidarom duris, varom dabar aukštyn 100 aukštų. O, kitas kelias jau atsirado. Gerai, einam toliau. Kažkur man matyta šitas, lyg būčiau praėjus pro jį.
Might some kind soul help me?
Gerai, pabandysiu, ko reikia.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my... Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my...
Sounds as if you caused a smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow. If I knew that, I'd get them myself.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Revelio.
Kiek čia yra žemėlapio dalykų, bet aš pirmą noriu nueiti ten, kur aš ėjau.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Ai, kingas kažkoks jau. Va. Ir man reikia čia atėti. Ir ką man čia daryti?
Revelio.
Apsimesiu, kad kažką supratau. Ir ką man čia daryti?
Revelio.
Apsimesiu, kad kažką supratau. Gerai. Kur tai yra? Gerai. Laukiu, nesulaukiu, kol baigsis.
Better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
La, aš tik tai iš čia nebuvau išėjęs.
Nesulaukiu, kol baigsis. Better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
La, aš tik tai iš čia nebuvau išėjęs.
Frankly, I'd rather not.
Gerai. O, kas čia? Vau, kai įspūdingai. Ir biškį krypia. Nice. Kažkas čia yra.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Kažkur reikia nueiti. Ai, turbūt. O, čia kažkur Rusija.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Gerai, flying books. Kur jie dingo? Rimtai, kur dingo knyga?
This must be Cressida's diary.
Today's a good day.
I'd want this bag too if I were her. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this bag too if I were her.
Gerai, bėgam su kuriais laiptais kažkur. Ten knyga, mačiau ją.
Levitago! Accio!
Jas. Liko paskutinė knyga ir kuri gali būti. O, man sako, leisti žemyn. Jas. Liko paskutinė knyga ir kuri gali būti. O, čia kažkas. Ir dar vienas knygos mums labai trūksta. Žiūrim, jas neįmanoma rasti. Tiesiog, kur ji dingo? Ai. Gerai, paieškom, gal bus viršuj skraidys ta knyga. Gerai, paieškom, gal bus viršuj skraidys ta knyga. Gerai. Nu, kur tos knygos dingo, aš neįsivaizduoju. Kodėl jos taip dingsta kažkur? Kur tos knygos dingo, aš neįsivaizduoju. Nepraskrenda tiesiog. Neįmanoma. Taip dingsta. Wow, aš bandau eit žemyn. Ui, kaip bėgu greitai. Gerai, ne, knygos jau kitos nesurasi tikrai. Knygos jau kitos nesurasi. Geras magiškas rutulys, bet nieko nedaro jisai. Kas čia?
Revelio.
Nesupratau?
Reparo. Levioso. Lumos.
Nieko. Galiu, viskas jie tą dariau.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Čia užrakinta. Tiesiog knyga pranyko. Ką padarysim? Ai. Na, labą dieną, gal žinot, kaip nežinau. O. Profesor. Gerai. Reikėtų pažiūrėti kažkur mapę, gal rasim, kur čia nuėjus. Gerai, man reikia čia. Kažkur mapę, gal rasim, kur čia nuėjus. Dar kartą atsirandam šičia. Kaip įdomu. Žinok, gal baigsim ties šitas tarimą. Oi, iški gerai, tai kažkaip gerai. Prašau, palaikinkit ir pasubscribinkit ir ate.